Full moon in Pisces, August 31, 2023. What awaits us at this time? The end of summer is the full moon in Pisces on August 31 at 4:35 a.m. Kyiv time, symbolizing the end of an important life cycle, after which a new beginning will follow. The second full moon of August occurs in the last 12th sign of the Zodiac and calls for letting go of the past, which will clear the way for the future. Bonnie Horoscope is with you. Daily and unique predictions. We begin. On the night of August 30 to 31, we will witness the brightest full moon. It is also called the supermoon, because it is at this time that the moon will come as close as possible to the Earth. Perigee. This event has another name, the blue moon. This is the name of the second full moon in one calendar month. The first was on August 1st. A powerful night awaits us, so we need to calm down, which will allow us to be filled with light, and then let go of everything unnecessary and boldly move on, says astrologer Marina Scardi. Marina Sokolova. The full moon in Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. The planets create a special, mystical background. They blur the boundaries and expand space, enhance fantasy, and allow you to assess the situation as a whole. On the days of the full moon, it is difficult to catch the details and bring specifics to the current processes. And excessive optimism hurts at this time. So it's important to ground yourself a little and look at things realistically. The female energy of the Pisces sign will go off scale. But in this case, we can gladly use it for empathy, acceptance, sympathy and support for others. It is very important to take time for yourself. Take up hobbies or spiritual practices. In the hustle and bustle of city everyday life, one must not forget to turn inward. Allow oneself moments of solitude. And in such a powerful period, when internal forces are in full swing, it's time to direct them to a good cause. Meditation. Favorite music. Relaxation by the water will help you manage all your emotional outbursts and find a way to realize your plans. On the night of August 30 to 31, you can practice rejuvenation in natural reservoirs, where you can swim in the lunar path. In any case, wherever you are, try to maintain a clear and cloudless state of mind for as long as possible. But at the same time make sure that your body is not tense and your feelings are balanced. The best meditation on the day of the full moon in Pisces is silence. The sound of water. The sounds of nature. The full moon in the most creative sign brings out hidden talents and abilities. A good period in order to learn to hear yourself. Intuition will not let you down. It is only important to calm the mind. Dreams on these days, as a rule, are prophetic, can be of a different nature, but much depends on the psychological state of the person. In addition, according to what the dream was, good, bright, colorful or gloomy, dull, and not pleasant, everyone can determine what kind of energy now prevails in his subconscious. Light or dark. On the full moon, of course, it is good to conduct various practices for the purification of both space and thoughts. If you dreamed of something difficult, then your internal state is out of balance. Take care of yourself. It is especially difficult for people with a fine mental organization when the full moon is in Pisces. They are exalted, excitable, easily succumb to the temptations of the flesh and suffer because of this. Their mood changes quickly. It is difficult to manage your emotions. So emotions control such people. There is no need to argue and prove the case. It is much more useful to understand the cause and effect relationship and accept what is happening. It is not recommended to show ambition. to shift responsibility to others, to succumb to excitement. Affirmations will not be superfluous. They will help you tune in and attract only the best. Try to thank everyone and everything for what you have. Representatives of the signs of the elements of water. Crayfish, Scorpio and Pisces are most susceptible to the influences of the full moon on August 31st. Therefore, on the eve of this date, it is important to pull yourself together. Let go of illusions in order to keep in touch with reality. But also, worked out, representatives of water signs can deeply and seriously lay down programs of love, comfort, balance in their lives, and any wellness procedures will be highly effective. In the signs of the elements of water, the full moon gives an emotional lift. There is also a need for communication in order to convey one's thoughts, feelings, vision of the situation through images, metaphor. Heightened intuition at this time encourages you to pay attention to philosophy, astrology, mystical manifestations, dreams. You should not look for logic in what is happening during the activation of the Pisces sign. It is better to let go of the situation and trust the universe. Then everything will become simpler, easier and better. The day of the full moon is filled with energy of various kinds and qualities. What kind of energy a person will accept depends on his awareness, understanding of the consequences of this or that act. Be sure to track your thoughts. Try not to enter the full moon with negativity. It should be remembered that in the coming days before and after the full moon, the danger of succumbing to temptations, becoming suggestible, lazy increases. It is important to subdue emotions, tame your passions and begin to strengthen self-discipline, to behave quietly and peacefully. In general, the full moon on August 31st. The day is not unambiguous. Despite its complexity, it is the basis for the rest of the lunar month. When you can see the results of your efforts made in the first part of the lunar month. In financial matters, care should be taken, because increased emotionality and a tendency to frivolity can lead to rash decisions and, as a result, to material losses. Although intuition suggests general trends in the dynamics of various processes, there are difficulties with objective analysis and the choice of a competent strategy. In late August, early September, it is better not to do anything important, but you can start simple things that do not require excessive effort. Avoid large financial transactions and negotiations with business partners. The full moon in Pisces favors businesses related to the arts, beauty industry, tourism and leisure. Pay attention to interesting ideas. They may come in handy in the future. Going on trips or business trips from September 30th to 1. You should keep in mind that not everything can go according to plan, and not in the way you expect. These days, the likelihood of injuries and severe nervous overstrain increases. Be extremely careful if you are taking any medications, as the body's susceptibility to allergens increases. Products consumed at this time should be of high quality and fresh. Better yet, starve or go on a diet and, of course, you must completely abandon alcohol and other mind-altering drugs. Days near the full moon in Pisces are considered suitable for romantic encounters. But talking about serious topics about a joint future, making an offer and starting to live together, and even more so to conclude a family union, is recommended only for mature people who are confident in their feelings and have carefully considered their decision. Couples who are not yet psychologically ready to create a family may face disappointment, since the vision of the situation is rather blurry and generalized. But this full moon will help revive established, long-standing relationships. give impetus to the development of new love relationships. Read also. The end of summer is the full moon in Pisces on August 31st at 4:35 a.m. Kyiv time, symbolizing the end of an important life cycle, after which a new beginning will follow. The second full moon of August occurs in the last 12th sign of the zodiac and calls for letting go of the past, which will clear the way for the future. That's all we have. Subscribe and don't miss our daily and unique releases from Bonnie Horoscope. See you soon.